Architects of our digital world, stop, be better, because we can be. And we can see that these systems have been designed with intricacy so that companies can keep our attention indefinitely. I don't want to keep crushing these freaking candies. I don't want these alerts to completely command me. I don't care if that panda bear is dancing. Well, maybe.
Poetry is an incredible tool in our digital world to help people focus and to help people really listen to something all the way through. It was my job to try to take people out of their world and bring them into mine. And we were strategizing on how to maximize the amount of time people were spending on our app.
You guys were in some ways guilty of doing the things that you're now calling out.
100%.
So your next video that's coming out is called This Panda is Dancing.
It is.
What panda? What panda is dancing?
So you never get to see the panda, which was something that
everyone wants to see the
everyone
panda.
wants to see the panda. The video is aligned with a movement called Time Well Spent. It's really a call for technology to enhance humanity. How do we spend our time well and maximize the value in our lives versus how do we get you to spend as much time on this app or platform as possible?
Because it's not just about watching the panda dancing, you're then sharing the panda dancing, and then you're seeing how many people like your shares of the panda dancing, so it kind of spirals,
There's
right?
this whole ecosystem that's really often built around time spent. That goal, that very goal of how do we maximize time spent should not be the net metric for a company. We're not enhancing people's lives if we're doing that.
So I want to be clear about the time well spent movement. So it's not one of these movements where you want people to just disconnect from technology.
Correct, an important distinction. But what it's about is how can we design the future of technology to really align with our humanity?
How do we start to see change? What can be done? Because like you're saying, it's the companies behind these services that the power is with them. How do we get them to make changes?
So I think one big part of that is just, we have to demand it, like as privacy has become more of a conversation. If you look at the organic food movement, it's like as people show that, hey, like we care about X, companies will start to pay attention.
And the people behind this intelligent design genuinely want to better our lives. But their bonuses just so happen to be tied to keeping time on site exceptionally high. And now even my news apps have been gamified, and what am I, not gonna click that one simple sex tip guaranteed to blow her mind? Wait, where was I, and why have I forgotten to look for that thing I'm supposed to find? And my God, look at the time.
We could build an ecosystem where social apps were less about having us spend time and getting likes and more about helping us design our ideal social lives. If dating apps were less about getting us to swipe as many times as possible and more about actually creating connections, whatever, if we can change the metrics to be less about just digital and more about how did this impact my life. Digital and life are becoming more and more merged. We need to start looking at it that way when we're building tech products.